Hey everyone, how's it going? So, I guess you heard I'm in the Doghouse. I'm sure you've seen the Mrs. Wrenching videos, the little shorts. So I picked up 3 Fox Body Mustangs. I wasn't looking for a Fox Body Mustang. I just happened to be looking through Marketplace on Facebook, and I came across a guy wanting to get rid of all 3 as a package deal. So I was just like, huh, and I looked at the price, and I'm like, I basically got all 3 for what one would normally go for as a roller. You know, just a rolling shell is basically what I got paid for all 3. So it's just kind of like, it was worth it. And I do love Fox bodies. I always have. But this one here that I'm about to show you is the main reason that I did this. If this car wasn't in the pictures, I would have not bothered. Now, I know it looks rough, but I actually kind of like the weathered look, if you know what I mean. Let me show you. So here it is. It's an 86 GT, or it might be an 85. I don't remember. I got to look at the paperwork. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. That's actually my favorite year, my favorite combination, or my favorite. Basically, the 4-eyed Fox bodies are my favorite ones, with the 4 headlights instead of the arrow headlights. And the white with the black stripe always did something for me. I always loved how they looked. So, you know, it's definitely not pretty, but I actually like that. I like that about the car. No, it does not run. I got to get it up and running. But it's complete. Everything's here. Everything's here. This guy drove this thing up until about 2 years ago, and then he parked it. But as you can see, the interior is actually in really, really nice condition. It's really nice. I mean, let's see. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's not all worn out. It's not all clapped out. So it's actually not bad. The one thing I really hate, though, is underneath the hood, for some reason or other, somebody painted underneath the hood red. Not sure why. Like, they had the engine out and decided to paint it red. It's disgusting. So here, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, yeah, it's got some on it, but the interior is really not bad. The interior is actually really nice, considering. Not all torn up, not all beat to death. It's not rotted at all. It does have surface rust here and there. But see that? Somebody painted it red. Why would you paint it red? I don't get it. And yeah, somebody converted it to a carburetor. He said the car ran really good. He doesn't know what was done to it. He bought this the way you see it here. So he doesn't know what was done. And when I bought this, like I mentioned in my videos where I do PPIs and stuff like that, I always look at like structures to see, was the car ever in an accident? And this car doesn't look like it was ever hit in the front end or anything. Most of the times, every single one of these things that I see, they're crinkled down here by the radiator support. So, but everything's here. The car is complete. So that's a big plus. I don't even know where the battery is supposed to go on this. I don't know where any of the battery cables go. I didn't even check to see if the motor turns over. I don't really care, to be honest with you. There should be a 302. 302s and 351s look very similar. But it's got an MSD ignition. You know, it's got some good parts on it. I'm going to have to fix the carburetor. It's a Holley double pump. You know, whatever it is. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm also going to have to straighten out this engine bay. To me, that's just disgusting, that red. But somebody hack butchered and cut off the AC lines, which is fine. I'm not overly concerned about any of that. So, but this puppy was the main reason that I did all of this. Now, these other cars, I think that's an 83. But I don't know if the nose is correct on it either. And it's rough looking. There's no engine in it. It's got a C4 transmission, but it's in the trunk. And it looks like it was rebuilt recently. He didn't know much about it. But he had purchased this car because he was planning on making a drag car out of this. And then there's this car. This one, to me, is the ugly one. The uglier one. I don't know, I just don't care for it. But this one has also been converted to a carburetor. This is an 8, I think. But yeah, it's a 302. And there's another double pumper on this one. Oh yeah, the white car has a line lock on it. That's a big tube header for a Mustang, I will say that. This one also has MSD and MSD distributor. He did tell me that when he bought this car, he got it because the guy had lost oil pressure. And one notorious issue with these is the shaft that drives from the distributor down into the oil pump. The shafts were known for breaking. And he said that's exactly what happened. It broke. So he just basically replaced the shaft and he was done. And then he drove it after that. He said he drove it, never had a problem. I don't think the guy was pulling my leg about anything. I don't think he was being deceitful. I didn't get that feeling from him. He seemed like he was pretty honest about everything. So let me just show you the inside of this one. This one's not as pretty on the inside. It's not as pretty on the outside either. Somebody just did a terrible driveway paint job on this. It's atrocious if you ask me. This was a white GT at one point in its life. And you can see all of these. These are notorious for getting old, chewed up over time. There we go, another 5-speed. Seats at least ain't bad. I mean, the cushions are probably shot. Got a ton of gauges. Got a ton of gauges. All good stuff, though. So, the white one I want to get running. Here's the thing, okay? I know I have other projects. I have the Camaro and I have the Hornet. What I got to do is I want to get the Camaro done because that was the first one. Like I said, I wasn't looking to buy these. It was one of those things where the deal is just too good to give up. So I was just like, I'll buy it. In all honesty, I could probably sell these cars and make money. But that's not the point. The point is I really like that white car, and that's always been my favorite. It's always been the one that I wanted. So anyway, what I'm getting at is with the Hornet, I got to get back to it, put the suspension in it, or I got to finish taking it apart so I can put the new suspension in it because I have performance rear suspension and stuff like that. I got to finish cutting down that rear end so I can get that into it. Once I get that up and rolling again, I'm going to probably put the Camaro back in there because I want to do the 6-liter swap, and that's going to get the clutch 400 in it because that's a clutch vehicle. It's a stick shift car, but it's going to be an automatic with a clutch. You ever seen one of those? I got one. So we're going to be putting it in that car. So anyway, that's it. Just thought I'd show you all of that. The fact that I'm still here and breathing and Mrs. Wrenching actually was okay with it. Let's put it this way. You know I got a good deal because Mrs. Wrenching was actually okay with it. She knows what these things go for. So she was just like, okay, I understand why you're not passing this up. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. All right, guys. I hope you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. New Year's is upon us. So, yeah, I plan on doing some things in the new year. Towards the last 6 months of this year, well, actually 4 months, I should say. Last 4 months of this year, I had a lot going on. I had a lot on my plate, which I always do. But starting in January, I've made a plan, and I'm going to stick to the plan, and I'm going to get stuff done. You heard about my health insurance debacle and all that other stuff, but yeah. So anyway, this is one of those things that's going to get done, but this is on the back burner. I just had to pick them up. So, but they'll be coming soon. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.